Welcome to this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap. I'm Mary Shepard.
And I'm Madison Dutra. We're a week into spring quarter and the Broncos have hit the ground running with some standout performances. Let's take a look at the action. Santa Clara Athletics announced the hiring of Herb Sendek as its new men's basketball coach last week. Sendek was introduced to the press and campus community on Wednesday, then threw out the first pitch before Bronco baseball's matchup with San Jose State. He has reached the Division I postseason 18 times in 22 seasons, including 7 NCAA tournament victories.
Beach volleyball won all 3 of its duels at the Santa Cruz Invitational, including a victory over number 13 USF. The Broncos host home matches against San Jose State on Thursday, Oregon on Friday, and Pacific next Tuesday.
Annie Freeman and Kristen Lee finished 1-2 for women's golf individually at the Wyoming Cowgirl Classic, and the Broncos took second place as a team. Next up is the West Coast Conference Championship 2 weeks from now in Danville.
Track and field set 10 personal best marks between the Stanford Invitational and the San Francisco State Distance Carnival. Mary Kriege broke her own program best time in the 10,000-meter race and took one step closer to qualification for the NCAA preliminary meet. The Broncos run at the Brian Clay Invitational and Mount Sac Relays next week.
Baseball faced St. Mary's Friday through Sunday and won the series finale 13-9, then defeated Cal Poly 10-1 on Tuesday. The Broncos host Pepperdine this weekend.
Men's tennis overcame a 3-2 deficit to beat San Diego State 4-3 on Wednesday. The Broncos took down Gonzaga 4-2 on Friday and fell to Portland on Sunday. Santa Clara hosts BYU on Friday and San Diego on Saturday.
Women's water polo beat Azusa Pacific 8-5 on Friday and fell to Loyola Marymount on Saturday. Santa Clara hosts San Diego State on Friday and Cal Baptist on Saturday.
Freshman Derek Ackerman shot a .220 over 3 rounds to lead men's golf at the ASU Thunderbird Invitational. The Broncos traveled to Indiana for the Hoosier Collegiate this Saturday and Sunday.
Men's rowing had 3 crews compete at the San Diego Crew Classic. The Varsity 8 boat took 3rd place in the Cal Cup event. Santa Clara is back on the water in 2 weeks at the Stanford Invitational.
Women's tennis defeated Portland 4-3 on Saturday and fell to Gonzaga on Sunday. The Broncos head to Utah to face Weber State and BYU this weekend.
Women's rowing battled through injuries and had 2 boats compete at the San Diego Crew Classic. The Broncos return to action this weekend at the Covered Bridge Regatta.
Softball fell at home against Stanford on Wednesday and hits the road for a weekend set at Pacific, followed by a Tuesday game at Sacramento State. That's all for this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap.
We'll see you next week.
Broncos, let's ride.
It gave us a chance to hang out with each other, just see a little bit of what happened in the past and learn a little bit about some guys who gave up a lot and the sacrifice and the teamwork and all that went into that day.
I'm honored to be a part of Santa Clara University. I'd like to thank Father Eng and Renee for giving myself and my family this wonderful opportunity. We're really excited to be here.